Often the opponents of Hinduism have been alleging that there has never been any respect for women in Hinduism. They also do not fail to say that the Hindus in olden times had kept women imprisoned in their homes and made them illiterate forever. Are all these allegations true? If true, then explain how the word Vidushi was coined for a learned woman in Sanskrit. A word can be formed only if such a person or thing exists. This means, in that era, there actually would have been learned women who were called Vidushis. If one can be educated only by going to school, then all the education of the greatest philosophers of the 20th century, Jean-Paul Sartre, took place at his home. The promoters of Facebook and Apple had dropped out of school. Even today, the criterion of education is not attending school. Now we have the debate and look at those great Hindu women whose knowledge continues to inspire Hinduism and the whole world to this date. When the British lived in the jungles, our women were composing the hymns of the Rig Veda. In Rig Veda, there is a mention of erudite women like Lopamudra, Gargi and Maitreyi who composed many hymns. For example, look at this hymn of Rig Veda composed by Lopamudra.
नदस्य मारुधतः काम आगन्नित आजातो अमुतः कुतश्चित् लोपामुद्रा वृषणं नीरिणाति धीरमधीरा धयति श्वसन्तम्.
Through this mantra, Lopamudra has invoked Kamadev. So how important is it to be educated to chant and recite this mantra? It is written in Rig Veda that women have the complete right to receive education along with men.
इयं वा महवे शृणुतं मे अश्विना पुत्रा येव पितरा मह्यं शिक्षतम् अनापिरज्ञा असजात्यया मतिः पुरा तस्या अभिषस्तेरवस्मृतम्.
This mantra has also been narrated by a female sage, Kakshivati, to Ashwani Kumars. It says that girls and women should also take education from teachers and preachers, especially of the spiritual knowledge that talks about liberation from life and immortal life. In fact, in the other great texts of Sanatan Dharma, Ramayana and Mahabharata, women have discussed esoteric subjects like religion. Ma Sita dares to preach religion to a learned scholar like Ravan. Ravan's wife, Mandodari, who was the daughter of the demon king Maya, tries to reason with Ravan many times. Tara, the wife of Vana Rajavali, is said to be a great scholar. She is also seen preaching knowledge to Vali in Valmiki Ramayana. Now, where Sita is in human form and is a Kshatrani, Mandodari is the daughter of a demon and Tara is the daughter of a primate. This means not only the upper class, but women from the so-called lower classes too were learned. The right to knowledge was not only for the upper classes. Not only the people of all classes and castes acquired knowledge, but their women were also well educated, even if they had not attended the gurukul. So let us look at some examples. Look at these events in Valmiki Ramayana. According to Adi Kavya Ramayana, Tara, the wife of Vana Rajavali, preached politics and war skills to Vali.
त्वया तस्य निरस्तस्य पीडितस्य विशेषतः इहैत्य पुनराह्वानं शङ्का जनयतीव मे. दर्पश्च व्यवसायश्च यादृशस्तस्य नर्दतः निनादस्य च संरम्भो नैतदल्पं हि कारणम्.
In this way, despite being defeated and humiliated by you, he has come here to challenge you again for war. His return is making me nervous. The way, the demeanor and the roaring of Sugriv are looking and the excitement in his roar is making one believe that there mustn't be a trivial reason behind this behavior. At the time of the demise of Ravan, Queen Mandotri too preached about the karma and the results of the karma to Ravan lying on the ground.
अवश्यमेव लभते फलं पापस्य कर्मणः भर्तः परयागते काले कर्ता नास्त्यत्र संशयः शुभकृच्छुभवाप्नोति पापकृत पापमश्नुते विभीषणः सुखं प्राप्तः त्वं प्राप्तः पापम ईदृशम्.
There is no doubt that when the time comes, the perpetrator gets the result of his sinful deeds. The one who does good deeds gets good results, and the sinners have to suffer the consequences of sin. Vibhishan attained happiness because of his good deeds, and you had to suffer. Mother Sita came from Mithila, the city of knowledge, where the tradition of her father Janak was the tradition of knowledge. Hence, Sita ji learned all about this tradition from her father. In Valmiki Ramayana, even when Sita was abandoned by Ram, Sita sent a message full of her knowledge to Sri Ram.
यथा भ्रातृषु वर्तेथा तथा पौरेषु नित्यदा परमो ह्येष धर्मस्ते तस्मात् कीर्तिरनुत्तना.
Lakshman, you tell Maharaj that you treat the townspeople with great care and devotion as you would treat your brothers. This is your supreme dharma, and by doing this, you will get the most excellent fame. Now, let's have a look at some episodes of Mahabharata too, so that we will know precisely how well our great women were educated in that era. When Draupadi was insulted in the assembly of Maharaj Dhritarashtra, even in that difficult time, Draupadi's eyes of knowledge were open, and she preached Rajdharma to Dhritarashtra.
मृत्युर्भवत्यवज्ञात सतीक्ष्णाद् द्विजते जनः काले प्राप्ते द्वयं चैतत् यो वेद स महीपते.
The person who behaves gently is disregarded by all, and everyone gets infuriated with a man of sharp nature. Only the one who knows how to use both of these at the right time is successful as a king. Now, let us look at the incident of Kunti, which we have discussed above, when she says, sending a message to Yudhishthira through Krishna, she gives a past example of a mother, Vidula, and her lazy son. She says,
मास्तं गमस्त्वं कृपणो विश्रूयस्व स्वकर्मणा मा मध्ये मा जघन्ये त्वं माधो भूतिष्ठ गर्जितः.
Don't be humbled into oblivion. Earn fame through your valorous deeds. Don't surrender to Madhya, Adham, or Nikrush attitude. Rule the battlefield with a lion's roar. There are many examples of Gandhari's knowledge, discussions with Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana, and even Bhagwan Shri Krishna. So it is clear from these examples that the tradition of knowledge is not directly related to the gurukul. Knowledge could also be acquired at home. Among the 24 gurus of Bhagwan Dattatreya, there were spiders and many other creatures. Therefore, it is wrong to say that in ancient times, women did not have the right to education.